This story is from Jeff Moore, principal of Wave 7 Research. He's a contributor to the Fierce Wireless website. Let's see what he's got to say about Dish and national retail. Okay, so national retail has always been important for the wireless industry. Basically, he's reminding us that you got to have a footprint, right? You got to have a presence in retail stores. If you don't have your own stores, you got to be in other people's stores, right? Retailers. So Best Buys of the world, Target, Kroger, 7-Elevens, right? We know the mainstays, Walgreens, things like that. Dollar General, dollar stores. What's the other one? Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. I don't know. There's a bunch of those. Okay, so what's going on at Boost Mobile, Boost Infinite? According to Dish Network, they're scaling their 5G network. Simultaneously, while they're doing that, they've got to have a national retail presence. Okay, so they've got presence in Best Buy, Target, Kroger. Sims launched in 7-Eleven. Some of the things that we just named, and they're in all those places. Okay, the expansion is a needed step forward, but there are two negative factors. First, most of these channels are very minor in terms of wireless activations. They lack staffing, signage, and marketing power seen at Walmart. Okay, so he brings up a good point, and he even mentioned Walmart by name. I would argue that Boost Mobile must get into Walmart and have a presence within Walmart that is the equivalent of any other brand that has success at Walmart. So the signage, the end caps, the aisles and stuff like that, they've got to attract and garner the attention of the customer that goes into those aisles looking for, the refills, SIMs, maybe looking for a better wireless deal on a plan and stuff like that. All right, second, the count of Boost Mobile stores is falling. All right, there are roughly 4,000 Boost Mobile stores nationally. These are beehives of sales and activations. Recently reported that more than 400 such stores closed between November and June. Okay, so 400 out of 4,000 is a 10% decrease in dedicated national retail presence. That is a very sizable amount of stores to close. All right, now he goes on to mention Boost Infinite and Gen Mobile, which are brands that are all part of like Dish Wireless, right? Okay, let's read on and see what he says here. He says that there is staffing to manage the relationships. Boost Infinite and Gen Mobile could be launched as well at Walmart and other retailers, okay, in order to scale those brands. All right, I don't know what exactly Gen Mobile is going to be for Dish moving forward. I figured Boost because it has the notoriety and people know that brand. Not that it's a great, brand that has like panache and has recognition and notoriety. That's very good. We've seen a lot of problems with Dish with respect to Boost Mobile lately, but at least it has notoriety. At least people know the brand. Advertising. Boost Mobile continues with TV and radio advertising, and it has increased its online efforts. No need to build a brand. They just need to reinforce a well-established and respected brand while building awareness of top offers. I agree with that statement. Right? You've got the brand, and now you just got to continue to push it in front of people. Recent Boost Infinite TV advertising. Their postpaid brand, right? That's going to be kind of how they sell postpaid service. Distribution becomes clearer as they run advertisements. Then customers can know where they can make purchases and look at their offers. Okay, now Gen Mobile. So it says here, Gen Mobile has been making gains in the multi-carrier prepaid dealer channel. That's interesting because when it comes to multi-dealers, typically the brands we see that succeed and have a lot of success are like track phone brands. So that's interesting that Gen Mobile has a little bit of traction there. Okay, so it says here that they've sold 1/3 of multi-carrier stores surveyed in May and June, up from being barely mentioned in 2022. So I guess it's got some momentum going through the quarter. All right, according to Jeff Moore, for Boost Mobile and Boost Infinite, all channels are not equal. Skeptical about channels like 7-Eleven, Walgreens, and Dollar General because of the staffing, lacking a knowledgeable, representative to kind of support people there. No Boost Mobile phones in those locations. People just aren't looking for the brand in those locations. So it's not really, unless they're looking specifically for Boost Mobile, it's not going to be meaningful to them to look at Boost Infinite. Best Buy. It says here that Best Buy is slipping as a player. Best Buy Mobile was a variant of Best Buy that focused on mobile sales. The format had 257 stores. I didn't know that. All stores closed in 2018. 20 to 30 more stores closed in March. Sheesh, that doesn't sound good. The retailer in June halted activations of Lively and Google Fi Wireless. Right? T-Mobile signage remains at some stores. Target has also been slipping. Oh man, this doesn't sound good. And this is where Boost has their retail presence in places that don't focus on, wireless retail. It says third-party dealers are pitching AT&T aggressively at Target stores, but this presence is hit and miss. Ugh. All right, wireless at Costco, back from the dead. Okay, so I know we've covered like the Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile side. Sam's Club, AT&T only. I did not know that. That's news to me. Walmart seems to be the winning formula. Straight Talk, Walmart Family Mobile, those brands thrive, and Walmart is kind of the channel for that. I think Jeff Moore is right. I think that's going to be the move. 3,000 Walmart stores have dedicated experts in wireless to help customers with phone upgrades, device upgrades, plan changes, adding new lines, porting, and all of those things. Boost has to get into Walmart if they're going to have any success. And I don't know what type of relationships they have there. Very few people are in tune with prepaid as much as, Jeff Moore. So I take a lot of what he says here, to heart. I think he's got the pulse of, the prepaid market as well covered as anybody. So yeah, Dish has a long way to go, and I think Walmart would be a big step for them. There are different ways that you can support the SMT. One of them, obviously, is to rate the video. That helps. You interact with the content, comments and likes and shares and those things. But if you want to be more directly supportive of your content creators, the way that you do that is with supports like the Buy Me a Coffee link. You can support us that way. There's also the other donation type supports. Really what I want to do is grow the communities within Patreon and the YouTube memberships, and more so the Patreon, because I can give you more through Patreon. So if you guys like what the YouTube channel does and you like what it offers, you're looking for a bunch of things like early access videos and additional live streams, you want more of the SMT, that's how you could do it. So I recommend checking us out on Patreon. The link is in the description. But if you don't want to do that, then you can support us lots of other ways. In the description, you've got the coffee link. You've got other stuff. There's ways to support the channel. Of course, if you need service, but you want a good value, you're sick and tired of price hikes, you're looking for a better deal, we have partnered with Mint Mobile. All right, use our partner link. It's in the description. They just increased all of the data allotments on all their plans, and they didn't touch pricing. So the 4 gig plan went to a 5 gig plan. They kept it $15. The 15 gig plan, right, used to be a 10 gig plan, right, and they kept it at $20 a month, right? So they added all this value, didn't even touch pricing. This is why we absolutely must support this company. They are doing good things. I mean, you tell me what carrier is doing this. What carrier gives you more for the same amount of money, right? All these other companies are raising pricing. T-Mobile just increased plan rates, right? Their new plans are more expensive. Verizon is historically known. AT&T historically known for slapping on increases to fees and additional fees and all those types of things. Mint Mobile's different. They're different. They're giving you more and they're not charging you more, right? So if you're looking for a second line, you want to try the T-Mobile network, you're looking for a better value. I can think of a dozen reasons to switch to Mint Mobile. And of course, you can port your number. You can get, phone deals. They'll like, look at this one. It's here at the top, right? We're talking about 6 months of free service when you buy a phone and get their 6-month plan. So you would essentially have a year of service and a phone all on a good deal. Can't beat it. All right, links in the description. Use it. It's our unique partner link, and it will support the channel.